Pioneer.
Yo, what is going on, guys? EJ here, bringing another Lord of the Rings Rise of War video. Today, guys, we are going to show you the absolute importance of anti-madness gear on your strong physical commanders. Now, for example, I have my THEODEN here, who is an extremely strong commander. If we quickly go in, I can show you I have extremely good gear with him and stuff like that. This is in the future, so I already have changed his helmet to show you the madness immunity, but we're going to go over a big battle that we did a minute ago versus a level respect 10 Sauron. We ain't versing lackeys this time. We are versing an extremely OP Sauron, and I'm going to show you what happens when you go against commanders that do madness, especially like Sauron, who can absolutely wipe the floor with you. So if I find the report here, it should be less than an hour ago. Rightio, so as you can see, guys, my THEODEN was fully stacked. Like, as you can see, my damage, HP, and defense on all of them are absolutely insane. THEODEN is an absolute monster. At around, I believe I'm around respect 8 or 9 in this battle. But as you can see, I had this helmet here which had stun immunity. And what I've done, I swapped it around in the battle that you'll see forthcoming. As you can see, I got absolutely annihilated. 453,000 damage. And this is because THEODEN does an insane amount of damage, including with 1,700 marshals here. All that damage is going to backfire on you. So even though Sauron doesn't do a whole lot of damage here, so as you can see, he did 389,000 damage, and then he's done like another 70,000 damage in the just from madness. But the madness is what kills you early on, because if we go in here and show you the difference, this is what ruins you, because his madness is extremely crazy. As you can see, it affects me early on, which as you can see, I got hit with madness and it affected my marshals, which made me do 22,000 damage to my ram riders in this hit. Just as an example, that is a big difference, because in the first 2 rounds, that's going to do a lot of madness damage to yourself and wipe out your troops, which in long term, the longer the battle goes, the more you're going to be wiped, especially in those first few rounds when you get completely wiped out. But not only that, he does have a bone mask here, which does give another chance of, for every 2 rounds, 100% chance to inflict madness. So that 83% chance helmet that I've put on instead of having this one makes an absolute difference, as you will soon see in the battle coming forth in just a second. Rightio, guys, so we're marching up where I'm going to be versing the Sauron again, that I showed and we went all through. We're going to see if we can make a difference. We have made a change to my THEODEN. We changed over his helmet. We did a bunch of mixing around. I even opened a few more chests. I just need one more of these. If I could pull one more of these, I could have had 100%, because you need 3 to refine it. I just need one more and I could have had 100. So we're going to be working with 83.3% chance. So the chance of us gaining madness immunity is going to be much higher than having none. And we're going to see how we do against THEODEN this time. I'm just going to put a build here and just I'm going to put a fortress up here just saying YouTube chest so they don't attack. Otherwise, other people may try attack. So I'm going to put that up. He's going to take like 3 minutes to march down there with his Sauron. Now, if we have a quick look at the report from before, we can get an idea of what he used. So as you can see, we got white before. Now, he has a lot of archers, which are really strong. They have the chance to follow up, as well as do poison damage. Then we, of course, have these guys that do a lot of damage against mounted. And they have a chance to perform counterattacks, so that's really strong as well. And then they got the Dragoons that are really good as well, and they received damage from range units, which we don't really use. So he has a really good troop combination. He has really good gear here, works perfectly. He has the golden skin, which buffs his might, focus, and extra focus even more. Every 2 rounds. So this is why. So not only does he have his madness, he's also using an hysteria bone mask, which is also guaranteed to inflict madness for 1 round. So they're going to be able to do madness no matter what. So let's just hope our madness immunity can block it at 83.3%. I'd love to have had the 100%, but I can't get it. And then buffing 45% focus. It looks like he's skilling. He's increasing his damage. He is respect 10, he told me. 510 focus is extremely good. Enemies subject to madness damage for 40% extra madness when damage. First 2 rounds against commander and unit, 70% chance to inflict madness. So, we're going to hope... Oh, dude, this guy's going to bounce him. Righto, guys. So, I messaged him and was able to get him to recall. But, yeah, we'll see how we go. He's got extremely good focus. Respect 10 Sauron. Now, my THEODEN's very good. We're going to see how we do when it comes to our madness, if our anti-madness is going to work. Now, the reason I'm not using all manish units where my armor could be very useful, because if we go back here, as you can see, this gives plus 27 defense. The reason I don't use cavaliers, they don't have the best HP. So the Ram Riders give a lot more HP and such. Alright, so I'm going to attack, and hopefully we can do a bit better than last time. I want to see if this makes a difference. This Sauron is extremely strong. Like, this is a big test. So we're going to be breaking down the entire battle and having a look. So I at least want to see a draw and not a defeat this time. We beat him this time. Look at that. Look at the difference. Look at the difference, guys. So this is, if you read the title, the absolute difference when you do anti-madness. It's to show you how strong anti-madness is. I went from getting absolutely destroyed to absolutely annihilating. And I'm not talking about a weak Sauron. This is a... Because some people have been saying in my videos, oh, that's sort of a weaker Witch King. I've gone up against a tip-top respect 10 maxed full-out Sauron. And I wanted to show you guys just how powerful the anti-madness helmets can be. They're absolutely fantastic. It has made all the difference. Let's break it down and have a look from last time. So, from last time, which you would have seen earlier in the video, we got absolutely destroyed with madness in the first and second round. So, as you can see, THEODEN will still get madness, but he is only going to do his own damage and it's not going to affect. But as you can see, my marshals gained madness immunity there. So this time when my marshals attack, instead of doing the 21,000 damage to myself, I've done it to his halberd is there. As you can see, then the Catters had madness immunity, so we're all perfectly good there. Our Catters got to do more damage. And because we've got way faster speed, we outspeed and we do all the damage. So absolutely beautiful there. It worked absolutely perfectly just how I wanted it to. And this worked for the first 3 rounds, so it's going to stop all of his madness. As you can see, the only one who really got affected by madness was THEODEN, but still, that's not going to make a huge difference. Absolutely beautiful. Just scrolling through here, you can see the Ram Riders. We just basically did damage after damage after damage. Let's just see. I want to see what he said with the tables turn. Alright, so yeah guys, we're going to wrap it up there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of this big test. Just to show you guys how important just anti-madness is. Just like one little helmet can make all the absolute difference. So until next time guys, peace out, EJ's out, and I'll catch you later. See yous. Thousands songs of the EJU.